Alright, let's go see the
Greetings,
engineer.
Captain.
Hello, Vasco.
We've got strict rules around
Shut
here.
the hell up.
But they're strict for a reason.
I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
We have a tech called a grab drive that allows the ship to bend space. So, yeah, not
knew
faster
it.
than light. Yeah.
It's incredible!
It is
I read about
incredible.
this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Whatever, I'm Chase. Okay, look, I need to go. So I get it. You want to know about what's changed since your ship departed.
Indeed. Thank you for being so kind and indulging me. You must understand how thrilling this news is for someone like me.
Sure.
Someone who suspected this encounter was, in fact, possible.
Alright. If your predecessors knew about grab drives, why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed.
Wow.
So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
So what do you do as chief engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubble gum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying.
Alright. Well, with the ship sold, do you have any good heroic engineering stories?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators.
Burned out.
I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown.
Wow.
And that's how I became the boss around here.
Alright, you said you had more questions for me?
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
That's all the questions and answers I have now. Oh, okay. Alright, no sentient life as far as we can tell. Plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected.
Right.
When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox.
Yeah.
I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
200 years, yeah. That's a good bet. Okay, well, not everyone has ships, but many people. Yeah, no terraforming, but there are colonies on inhospitable planets. We just use habit units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet
Ooh-wee.
seems improbable.
Right.
I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
Right. Well, not everyone has ships, but many people do.
Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships.
Say the
Even
least.
this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
Wow. Okay, that's all the question and answer I have time for now.
Ah, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality,
That's
I'm
no
told.
big deal.
So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
Now you're fine. Okay, I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the grab drive.
What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
What? You need my help? I'm not an engineer.
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us.
What?
Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
I'm not an engineer. Did you say something about explosions?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor.
That's not little.
We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything.
All right.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it?
No.
Let's hop to it!
What is this, a joke?
One of the magnetic shielding panels is coming loose again.
I noticed that earlier. Shouldn't be anything to worry about, but let's get it patched up.
No problem. I'll handle it.
And what if a man gets a few more rations?
I just don't think it's fair to the rest of us. I work hard too.
Not as hard as a man does.
Sure I do.
Let me know the next time you save us all from a terrible laundry accident, and I'll give you one of my... extra potatoes.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Thank goodness.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Hmm. More humans?
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Okay, the grab drive is installed. You should be all set now.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Okay, no problem. Where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
I'm sorry we can't escort you. I'd be glad to do it. Okay, no problem at all, Captain. Glad it worked out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you.
No,
Thank you again.
No. Don't you worry. Oh. She gave me an antique piggy bank. Oh, nice. Oh, she gave me a soccer ball. Sarah, do you play soccer?
Our people's safety is my #1 priority.
Mm-hmm. I saw you have a Yang. She's the first officer.
I wasn't looking forward to working my way out of debt for those losers anyway. Spaceflight is my life.
Sarah. Well. Alright, well.
Be careful. Some of the crew are not happy with your meddling. They wish to be on solid ground, not to drift in space for any longer.
Alright. Alright, what were people thinking on board the ship?
We had time to prepare ourselves since we arrived in orbit around this planet.
Okay.
We knew there was life, and the predominant theory was that it was human life. When you approached, we needed to be careful. Both because you presented a potential threat, but also potential salvation. Plans were in place to deal with both scenarios. And, luckily, cooler heads prevailed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done anything like that. What's it like running security on a colony ship?
I don't have much basis for comparison.
Right, it's your life.
People tend to stay in line, but when they don't, I imagine it can be more challenging than out there. We only have a small break. So in the few cases where there was widespread disorder, we needed to improvise. I'm told that has only happened once in our entire history. There was a brief revolt under Captain Brackenridge II when he amended the rationing laws. Prisoners were confined to their quarters. After the trial, the leader of the mutiny was exiled to space. We take security threats very seriously, for obvious reasons.
Right. Okay. Take care.
Be safe.
Whoops. Why am I running?
Wow. Hi.
I wanted to speak to you. Aren't you the XO?
You were the one who helped us out of that mess with the Paradiso group. Nice to finally meet you.
Right. I'm Jace Malkavian. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never met. I'm Yue. Wow, I never thought this would happen.
Good to meet you, Yue. I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
Sure. Well, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
What do you think now that you know that there are others out here?
It's incredible. I'm pretty excited to meet new people and ask them all sorts of questions. I wonder about all we've missed this whole time while humanity has advanced around us.
You've just missed the usual. More wars. So what do you do here?
I'm the navigation officer. I pilot too, though the ship was designed to pretty much fly itself, so I don't get to do that as much as I'd like.
You need to talk to that lady
But I'm
behind
helping
me.
us to chart courses for new worlds. The data we got from Paradiso has been quite handy for that. Then it's just up to the captain to make the call on where to settle down.
She is a naval captain, a naval commander and navigator. She's quite good. Well, if the ship flies itself, why does it need a navigator?
See, the nav system's not perfect. We encounter stuff that our forebears didn't originally count on.
Of course.
Astral bodies, space debris, stuff like that. So sometimes I need to take manual control and get out of tricky situations. Then there was the time I used those unaccounted for anomalies to our advantage. Slingshotted us around a few stars that weren't supposed to be there, saved some fuel and knocked a few decades off our journey. Pretty incredible stuff.
Okay, good talking with you.
Get you around.
Alright, you ain't. Alright, let's get going, Sarah. Gun-toting security, guys.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
You're welcome to escort me off the ship.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't
Shut
change
the
it.
hell up. Feel free to escort me off the ship. Some of your guys' attitude is just downright ridiculous. Wanted to talk to
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
You're kidding me.
Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more prepared for trouble than ever.
I think you guys are really going to need a whole new set of skill set change. How the hell do we get off here? You know what? I wanted to. It's engineering. I wanted to go down to mess hall.
Hey there. Great. How many more days, months, years of being cooped up here before we find a new place to live?
It won't be long. More colonists there.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Excuse me?
These are exciting times, aren't they?
We were so close to finding our new home. Hopefully it won't be too much longer now.
One in the reactor room, next to the reactor when I went there with my mom. But you know we aren't allowed in there without a grown-up. And besides, you just told me where the hiding spot was. Ah, shoot. I totally did.
You're supposed to speak with a. Speak to an Abe? Who's Abe? Speak to Abe. Who's Abe? Abe? Are you Abe? No, you're not. Abe. Abe? Abe. Are you Abe? Nope.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Right. Who's Abe?
It definitely takes a special type of person to live their entire life, birth to death, aboard a single ship traveling through space.
It would be mad.
What a day! I'm looking forward to some time alone with my hubby.
What? Right. Okay, let's go. That's just too weird. Alright, let's get, let's, find distress call. Okay, let's go find that distress call, Sarah. That guy wants to sleep with men. Alright, whatever.
I read something interesting.
Sounds whack as hell.
It was about crops back on Earth.
Sarah?
They sometimes get overrun with something.
I think we have to go down.
I'm worried about Janet. I wonder if someone from the outside can help her.
Oh, that sounds better. Janet. There's a Janet. So, who's Janet? Think she's down in the mess hall? Janet. She's worried about...
Hey, Miss Juliet, can we watch that movie with all the superheroes in it again?
Hey.
We have a lot of movies to get through, but maybe during our next good choice time, if you can convince the other children.
Hey.
Really? Yeah!
Are you
Hey,
Janet?
everyone, Miss Juliet said we could watch it again.
And then maybe we can watch one of the sequels some other time.
Wait, they made more of them? Ah, I'm so excited I can plot. That's what Mr. Abe says sometimes. He's funny.
Yep, sure.
Get this. So she's down there somewhere. But I don't know how to get to the mess hall. Lift. Obviously, it's nothing. This place is confusing as anything. Alright. I really don't want to use my booster. Guess that's the only way I could get down here. Speak with Janet. Janet.
Oh, I've heard about you. The visitor who helped us get into the situation we're now in, roaming the galaxy with no end in sight. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful or rude. I'm just frustrated.
Alright, you don't seem very happy with your life here on the Constant.
Is it that obvious? Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen. I'd love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship. And besides, Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here.
Is it really this bad on this ship? Or it's just old?
Oh my god, yes! It's all I've ever known. But I feel a deep need to get out of here. I can't explain it.
Alright, I'll
Maybe it
help
was
you
all
out.
those movies I saw as a kid. Green meadows, beaches, lush forests, mountains. I've always wanted to experience these things.
Oh,
we were so close to it. Damn it!
Okay,
I could
I get it.
almost feel it.
No, I
So
don't
yeah,
get it.
I'm done with this place.
Alright, I can help. I'll try to help you get out
It's
of
a
here.
long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn.
Not really.
But then again, you did make her see reason before and set us on this path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.
Oh, would
The captain just needs an outside perspective. I'm confident we can get her to see reason here and convince her to let you leave.
Oh, she'd be real grateful, Sarah. What do you think that means? All right, so we'll go speak to the captain and see if okay, so what do we do? Speak with the Diana? Do I know her as Diane? All right, so let's go see if we can talk to the captain. How the heck do I get up out of here without jumping up? How am I supposed to get out of here?
Your arrival has given me hope.
All right. Got here. To lift?
Hydroponics, of course. This must be how the colony ship kept itself fed over all these years in space.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Guess we can take the elevator. Sarah. Right. We're going to the residential level? I have no idea. Guess the command level. We have to see the captain. Alright, so command. I'm so freaking uptight here. If we were going to do something, we'd just shoot the ship. Oh, so
I've lived my entire life in the Constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
I get it. Where's the captain at? Oh, man. Captain?
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Yeah, why do you have your weapon out? You're freaking me out with that, man. Where in the heck is the captain at? Alright, hold on a second. Why do I need to talk to this guy?
Just stay out of trouble.
I plan to stay out of trouble.
It was about a crop speck on Earth. They sometimes get overrun with something called insects. These tiny little creatures that live on the planet.
We're still looking for the captain.
We learned about those in our lessons when we were kids. Remember?
Oh.
Captain Breckenridge.
That planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be.
Alright. Why do you need to find a new home instead of assimilating into modern society?
That's a good question.
It
But
is a good
I
question.
firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us. I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas.
Absolutely.
However, we've fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but it's more about avoiding massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits.
That's one way of looking at it, but... Okay, so how's the crew holding up?
Understandably, some are disappointed that we gave up our home, but I think I've managed to convince them that this will be best in the long term.
Right.
I have
well,
no doubt that even if it takes more time, we will manage to find something even better. And it's important to remember, we're still way ahead of our original schedule. Everything will be fine.
I mean, here's the problem. It's going to be difficult for you guys to find a perfect place. Alright. So now what? Where will you go?
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
Now, hold on a second. No. No.
My crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
Okay, Janet wants to leave. I told her I'd talk to you about it.
I'm well aware of Janet's desire to leave. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. For the sake of our mission and community, we need to stay together. Each member of our community is valuable, especially Janet. If she left, we'd be at least a couple of weeks behind in food production while we trained someone to fill her role. But I suppose if you brought us more food staples to tide us over while that happens, we could do it. Say, a large quantity of potatoes?
Alright, here's 50 potatoes to ensure you have adequate food while you train someone else.
Sorry, that's not going to be enough. If we're really going to do this, you'll need to bring me more.
How many?
Let me know when you've got what I'm asking for.
Okay, so what does she want? Escape the endless people, Diana. So what does she want? Escape mission updated. So I need to get. So I need. Oh, okay. Crap. Come on. Let me talk to her again. Captain.
We've roamed the stars for almost 200 years. What's a little longer?
Okay. So she wants to leave.
If you can bring me those potatoes to make up for our potential food shortage in her absence, I'll be happy to consider it.
Okay, is it really so important she stay here?
Yes. Losing her would mean one less person to help out, and we're strained as it is. We're all in this together. Have been since the very start. If she goes, then who else will want to go? We need to preserve our culture for the sake of our mission, and it's hard to do that if everyone leaves.
Okay, that sure is a lot. May need to come back.
Very well. Return when you're ready.
Alright. I hope I'm able to find them. Alright, let's get out of here. So I need to get 50. I didn't give her any potatoes. I just reached out my hand and said, here. I think it's this way? Yeah. Where the hell am I going to find potatoes?
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting from here on out.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Well, at least he was cool. Alright, Basco, we need to go find some potatoes and save someone from monotony. Okay, so let's go see if we can talk her into it. Cause I've not seen a potato. I mean, I could go to Chunks. Do they sell potatoes there? I mean, they can start in on Chunks. Start a life. Learn about my life. They can start their life chunk by chunk. Alright. They can start their life over. Captain Breckenridge.
That planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be.
Oh, I doubt that, but anyway.
Well, if you can bring
far
me
as
those
that-
potatoes to make up for our potential food shortage in her absence,
get you
I'll be
some
happy
chunks.
to consider it.
Now, I think you should consider...
I'll be the judge of that.
Alright. Janet's not really happy. You don't want her disposition jeopardizing the mission, do you?
I suppose not. It would be bad for all of us if she slipped into depression.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you're very reasonable and considerate, Captain.
I know. Which is why I'm taking into account the future of our entire crew, and not just one individual.
Mm-hmm. Sure, you can think of an upside for her leaving.
It would free up a crew slot on the ship. Perhaps we could take someone on from the outside. Someone who could teach us about current society. Well, you've got away with words, I'll give you that. Once again, you've convinced me to do the right thing. And while I'm not happy about letting one of our own go, I think you're right. It's for the best. Let her know she's free to leave on the next ship willing to take her. I just hope this doesn't prompt others to want to leave as well.
You've made a wise choice, Captain.
You should listen to her. Alright, so let's go see Janet. And we'll get her out of here. But maybe we can take her to... Sarah. Maybe we can take her to the lodge. Alright, so... Oh, I actually found a way down this time. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get Janet off this, off her endless voyage. Point me to Janet.
Great.
Guess
How
who's
many more
leaving?
It'll be a miracle if you
Months.
can get through to
years of
Captain
being cooped up here
Brackenridge.
before we find a new place to live?
I spoke with Diana, our Captain Breckenridge. She lets you go next ship willing to take you.
Wait, for real? How? I thought I was going to have to escape on my own somehow, but if she's given me her blessing, that's even better.
Okay, I made... Let's not talk about the details. Important thing is you're allowed to leave.
Maybe you're right. Do I really want to know?
No, you don't.
Best to just let it go and be appreciative.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for helping me. I know you didn't need to.
No problem. I don't... So what about your sister?
Julia? Oh, she'll be fine. She loves this stupid ship. I've tried talking her into coming with me, but she won't budge. Like almost everyone else, she believes in the original mission. Whatever. I'm sure I'll hear news of the Constant's whereabouts. Maybe I'll even come back to visit. She's my sister, after all.
Okay, so what are you going to do next?
No
Come
idea.
with me?
One of the techs who helped retrofit the grav drive onto the Constant mentioned a place called New Atlantis. Maybe I'll check it out. It sounded interesting. Anyway, seems like a good place to start, especially if I want to find a job that isn't farming.
I can give you a lift. Alright, no problem. I wish you good luck wherever you find yourself. I can take you there right now. Promise you. You get there real quick.
Thanks again. I'm going to need it. It's a whole new world out there. I hope we meet again someday.
Yeah, I'll see you in... Oh, she gave... Oh, that was nice of her. She gave me some ancient stuff. How do I get out of here? Okay, so... Sarah? You're still coming with me. Oh. Well, that would have been... Sarah. That would have been nice to have taken her to New Atlantis, but I guess she's not ready to leave. So yeah, no, she's not ready to really leave. She's just want to leave.
I don't know, but he deserves
I guess it's the way. Screw these.
The lives of everyone on board this ship?
Oh, that's Command Bay.
We always grow extra. Just ask Janet. And we've got plenty in storage. So what if a bee gets a few more rations? I just don't think it's meant to be.
How do we get out of here?
So, this new grav
See just how far it can take us?
Whoa, no. I wasn't suggesting that. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Ah, I'm kidding. You know me. I mean...
Sarah. Okay, so we need to find the source of that distress signal. Alright, let's get ready to get the heck out of here. I need to suit up. So. Alright. Let's go. Actually. Whoa. I almost hit the colony ship. Let's go down to Paradiso. It's R&R time. Sarah has a friend down there. All right. Huh? Location of the ECS? What? Why does that matter? Alright, anyway. Sarah and I are going to go meet with her friend. And, she has a friend that lives here. So that will be in our next...
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
How you feel about the friend?
Our friendship has inspired me to be a better person. Can't think of any higher praise than that.
Oh, that's good. Happy to hear it.
Anytime you want to talk about our friendship, I'm here for you.
Okay. What about your friend Aja?
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Alright, so... What about your past relationship?
There was a particular
girl, right?
someone
You told me.
back in my days with the UC Navy. We actually became quite close at first. But as I rose in rank, I became more interested in my career than what she needed from me. I let her drift away. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. She requested a transfer, and I lost touch. Anyway, I've dated other men and women at various points in my life, but I'd hardly classify any of them as relationships. As you might have guessed, I tend to concentrate on work and let my personal feelings fall by the wayside. It often drives others away.
Okay. So, where is Aja at? Alright, that's it for actually.
A lot on your mind?
Excuse me. Oh, we're doing really good. Okay, that's it for now.
I'll be here.
Right, we'll go visit Aja since we're...
We should get a drink sometime.
Oh, she wants to get a drink. Okay, so Sarah and I are going to go have a drink, and then we'll try to track down a friend, Aja, while we're here. Alright, I'll be back soon to Starfield. I'm Erik Malkavian. Take care and goodbye.